All right, welcome Clocker fans. It's January 19th. We're back here for the second half of the home and home against Hopkinton. With me now is Coach Mark Champagne, the boys coach. Coach, you've got a two-game win streak going. We're starting the second half of the season. Exciting win against Medfield the other night. How's it going?
Much better. I think the boys should have more confidence. The first time we've really won back-to-back games like that. The league being as competitive as it is, I think the team that comes into a game with confidence certainly has an edge. Hopkinton's 8-2, so they're probably feeling real good about themselves as well. But I think this is a good opportunity for us to get back to 500, play a very good team, and continue on a good path to becoming a better basketball team, which I think we are doing now.
Well, hopefully Hopkinton will be taking you for granted tonight. It's a big arch rivalry here, but they coach well on the other side, so it's unlikely they'll be asleep. Well, Steve, the crowd is definitely fired up for this game tonight. What do we got for lineups here? Well, we have...
Well, we've got our Clockers boys right now at 5 and 6 overall, 4 and 5 in the TVL. We've got against I think a tough Hopkinton opponent here at 8 and 2 overall, 8 and 1 in the TVL. So big game for the Clockers certainly. Coming after a big win in Medfield, 55 to 47. So let's see if they can keep the intensity.
Well, we start off the second half of the season here, so it's a big game for Ashland. We'll see what the Clockers can do. Shane tipping it off against George Thistle. A couple big men. And a steal right away. And Iarusi brings the ball up. Always a big tilt here against Hopkinton, so it should be an exciting game. Shane gets the ball, goes right to the rim. No call. Hopkinton running it right back.
Oh, we got a takeaway there.
Yep, Moberg couldn't do anything with it underneath. Joe Burns ripped it away from him. Iarusi setting up the offense. Burns in the corner, cross court to Iarusi, takes the three. Oh, off the rim. Shane almost got that rebound, knocked out of his hands. And that's picked off with a little help from Joe Burns.
We've got a very quick-paced activity here. Back and forth, no score.
Burns out to LeBeau, takes a shot, bang!
And we got a three. Ashland up 3-0.
Clock strike first. Hank Rudin guard up top for Hopkinton, running the place. Trying to get the ball down low to their big man, George Thistle. Shane all over him, needs to throw it back out.
A nice collapse there in the middle.
Thistle from the foul line. Hey, he gets his two. Above.
Oh, beat that press.
You know, new set of refs here, Steve, but
I think we had a loose ball there, Mark, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Long range shot doesn't go. Shane tips it, grabs it. No, that was Joe Burns.
Looks like we've got Ashland ball.
Burns grabbed the rebound, gets knocked out. Ashland keeps the possession. And we're right to the full court pressure here, Steve.
Yes, we are. And they break that very quickly.
Big man Shane triple team. Burns top of the key. Finds Iarusi in the corner.
Nice ball movement here, Mark.
Back to Joe, who takes a three-pointer and buries it.
All right.
Ashland 6-2, 5:30 left in the first quarter here. Thistle takes a long-range shot. That doesn't go.
Ashland rebounds. So with 5 minutes left, we got 6-2 Ashland score.
Van Cleef with a nice rebound. Nice to see the big man shooting outside. Definitely going to help
passing.
us. Van Cleef gets it, throws it up, tossed to the floor. No foul. Ashland, recipient of the rebound. And Iarusi's going to go to the rim.
But we got a blocking foul on the floor. So no shot. Ball's taken out underneath. Well, they're letting him play here a little bit tonight, huh? So far.
It's Friday night at the fights here, Steve. Kidding me? Roland Munch with his first foul.
Oh, you got a sub coming in for Hopkinton?
Burns finds Van Cleef up top, gets it back. Nice pass by LeBeau into Van Cleef, who gets the ball to Shane, but that doesn't go. Burns with the steal, knocks it out of bounds.
And Hopkinton ball on their side of the court. Well, it looks like roughly 4:40 left in the first quarter. Tipped out by Ashland.
Pascantonio reaches over Moberg, tips it out. This kid Moberg's a force for Hopkinton, Steve. He's only a junior too. Seems to me he's been around for like 5 or 6 years now. But
well, they've got some good height. They've got some 6'5", 6'4". We've got a 3-point.
Above with the rebound, tries to throw it long to Iarusi, but it gets picked off. Evans got to pull that down and slow down the play.
Hopkinton basket.
Moberg gets that rebound and gets to himself. Above across court to Iarusi. Looks like he's going to go all the way. And I think he's going to get called for the offensive.
Offensive foul.
Roland Munch will bring it up. All of a sudden.
I like this.
Another nice rebound by Van Cleef.
I like this defense they're playing. They're collapsing inside. They're boxing out. They're not giving him easy shots.
Above buries another three. The other thing here on the offense, Hopkinton showing no respect to John Iarusi and just putting 2 guys full-time on Shane Pascantonio. Long-range shot.
Oh, and a 3 for Hopkinton.
By Andrew McMillan goes.
And we've got the full court press again, Mark.
Burns tries to dribble through, gives it to Iarusi. Burns gets it back over to LeBeau. Shane on around 3-point land. And there's Iarusi alone. Again, across to Joe, who'll set up the 3, puts it up, and goes. So both Burns and LeBeau both with 2 3-pointers. Ashland leads 12-7 with 2:57 left in the first quarter. Another long-range bomb by Hopkinton. That doesn't go, but Moberg
long
pulls
rebound,
down the rebound.
A good block, Ashland ball.
Van Cleef knocks down that outlet pass, and Iarusi's got the ball again. John Van Cleef immense underneath as a little man against Big Thistle, 6'5". Iarusi goes to the rim, and he's going to get fouled by Thistle.
So we're going to the line for 2 shots here, Mark. I think we've got a fired-up boys team here. I'm
sure Coach Champagne had a long talk with him before the game about how important this game was for him. Johnny misses the first one.
So we've got a 12-7 score with 2:37 left on the clock.
Above and Van Cleef get a rest, and we got Max Feinberg and looks like David Morrison in. Let's see how that impacts the defense. Good start for the Clockers so far.
Off. We have a ball off of an Ashland foot.
Yeah, Joe saying it was a green foot, but ref didn't agree.
From my viewpoint.
Thistle gets the inbound pass, turns around, makes the easy 10-footer. The big man likes to shoot outside for Hopkinton. Joe looking for help. Morrison's able to control that ball with the double on him. Joe bring it up. Max Feinberg across to guess who all alone, John Iarussi. Back to Feinberg, long range. Doesn't go.
Oh, I like the ball movement though, Mark. Good call against off of a...
That one went off the orange sneaker, green and orange sneaker, and that'll be Ashland's ball. Morrison to the rim. Oh, no help off that rim. A little hard off the glass.
Yep, the boys got back well, though.
Yeah, they're definitely hustling back on D. Shane straight up, stops that shot, gets the rebound. Nice effort by Pascantonio. Max Feinberg will bring it up. Now I know Hopkinton's playing this zone, but you watch, they leave Iarussi wide open and a double and down on Shane full time.
No question there.
Max tries to go to the rim, loses control, back out to Burns. Back out to Iarussi wide open. He shoots and gets knocked down in the corner, no call.
With the ref right in front of him.
Long range shot. Knocked out by Morrison. Nice move by Thistle to go baseline, get the rebound and toss it back up. Kid can play, Steve.
Yes, he can. So we got a 13-11 mark with about 40 seconds left.
Iarussi, nice move on Thistle, and it goes for two and the foul. John Iarussi feeling his oats, Steve.
I think, you know, they're giving him the opportunities, Mark,
I think he's upset he's not getting any respect. So John's going to go to the line and try and convert the three-point play here.
So one shot with 35 left on the clock.
And that goes.
Well done. We got a little press here going on by the Clockers, huh? Nice.
Max just misses that steal. Moberg down low.
Good ball movement there on the Hillers, and they pick up a foul.
Alex Christensen playing some aggressive defense. That's all right.
Yep. So how's the scoring look? Are we fairly balanced here for the Clockers?
Above and Burns both with 2 3-pointers. Iarussi with 3. And Thistle running the show for Coach Keen's Hillers with 6 points. So Moberg makes that.
Nice, a nice drive.
John Iarussi again. Last shot coming up here for Hopkinton. 4 seconds left. Long range bomb, doesn't go. And that's gonna be the buzzer.
Well played, 18-12, Clockers. Well done. And I think you're right, Mr. Iarussi here is pumped.
Coach Champagne has the boys firing all cylinders right out of the locker room. Not their normal get-up call. So
and I think our Zebras are letting them play tonight.
What do we got? 3 Hopkinton team fouls and 2 for Ashland.
2 for Ashland. So the boys came out firing tonight against a tough Hopkinton team. But again, you know, this is a big game for the Clockers. 4 and 5 in the TVL right now. So we might want to make note of the Purple Project while we're in between quarters here. Coming up at halftime, we're going to have some events with 3-point shots and half-court shots, and we can elaborate a little bit more about what Purple Project or Project Purple is. And
the boys had their Purple Project line warm-ups on tonight. A lot of the fans get the purple on. We're missing the Ashland Pep Band tonight. Don't know where they are. Maybe they have a concert somewhere. They've,
Well, I have to tell you, Mark, this is enjoyable. It's a pleasure. I appreciate you asking me. This is so much more enjoyable than a selectmen's meeting, and so thank you.
That gets knocked out of bounds. Yes, folks, for those of you that recognize that voice, sitting next to me is Chair of the Selectmen, Steve Mitchell. And you'll hear Steve commenting on some of these calls tonight because Steve's a former high school ref himself. Not sure what happened there, Steve.
Well, it was tipped out. We've got...
might have had a clock reset, or... I like this young freshman here, Max Feinberg. Kid's got some ball handling skills. Gets the ball back, loves to shoot.
Yes, he does.
Doesn't
got a
go.
nice leap there.
Nice rebound by Morrison, though. Back out to Johnny Iarusi. Shane's only got 3 guys on him. Back to Morrison. LeBeau looks to shoot. Buries it.
Good ball movement, composed.
Evan feeling looking comfortable shooting tonight. He's got 8 already.
You got to like this defense, Mark.
They're up on their toes and on the Hillers.
Look at this. They're all over them.
Yeah, no easy passes for the Hillers tonight so far. Shane draped on Moberg.
Got 7
can't
left
get
on
it
the shot
inside.
clock.
Oh, nice
nice
pass, but
pass.
Moberg can't finish. Tosses that over the rim. Good break for Ashland there. Davey Morrison tosses up the 3. That'll come off the front of the rim. Moberg pushing it up himself off the rebound.
Up.
Look at that.
Ooh,
excellent hustle to
call,
get back.
Good call by the ref.
Excellent hustle to get back on that defense.
I think if we were to replay that call, though, I think we'd see it went off of an Ashland foot, but we're not going to point that out, Mark.
You're the referee professional, not me, Steve.
Refereeing is all about positioning.
Look at that. Iarusi looked to go inside. Back to Evan LeBeau, who's 4 for 4 and 11 points.
And we have a timeout by Hopkinton.
Coach Keene thinking that's that Timmy Jewett kid burying all those shots.
I have a confession to make. The last time I was in this gym was last year's high school graduation when Tim Jewett graduated.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's moved on to Wentworth. He's paying his dues as a freshman, getting a few seconds every year, game or so.
Good for him. Yeah, enjoying it.
He made the team. Yeah, he enjoyed it.
Yeah. And how about the books? How's that going? Good.
He's doing well. His mother's very proud of him. He had a good first semester.
Excellent.
So.
That's good to hear.
But Coach Keene pulling a timeout after LeBeau makes his 4th straight shot, his 11th point. Ashland with a 23-12 lead here.
A nice run. The ball movement, their defense has been terrific.
I don't have any wood to knock on here, Steve, but I will say it's the best the boys have looked all season. And they've struggled to come out fast in most of their games, and they are clearly in full tilt here. So. Johnny Iarusi getting a break. Hopkinton will try and change things up, see if they can get some offense going. Go back down to the big man. They get a scrum underneath for the ball.
Jump ball, and
it's a green
Hopkinton.
Yeah, green possession arrow.
Now, when I was refereeing, Dick Bliss was the boys' coach, if you remember Dick.
I was going to say, you have a subtle resemblance to Dick Bavetta, NBA referee. Well, that's a steal after a made basket. Ashland, oh, look at that. Anyway, Ashland comes up with the ball.
I'm not quite sure what happened there, Mark, but
I saw a green body flying across the paint, but I'm sure it was on his own accord. Things getting a little sloppy here for both teams.
Yeah, good quick timeout there.
Yeah, Coach Champagne not happy with the
movement there.
Last 3 sets, so he'll settle the boys down.
Yeah, Dick Bliss was the coach in Hopkinton when I was wearing the stripes, and he was at that time there were a number of volatile head coaches in the league, and I count Smokey Moresi as one of them, Dick Bliss as another. There was quite a few, and it was a I think MIAA sportsmanship focus at that point, but
that might have been before political correctness was invented, Steve.
It does go back a little ways. You're right, but you know, I can tell you just my observation tonight about the way sportsmanship is conducted today. It's well done, and it seems to be such a big focus.
Yep. I'm looking up at the Tri-Valley League Sportsmanship Award that Ashland has won. So we're happy to see the fans well behaved, yet cheering on their teams vigorously.
So it looks like we've got 5.5 minutes left in the second. Ashland ball.
Hopkinton definitely trying to pick up the defensive pressure. Coach Keen's specialty. Moberg draped all over Shane. He's yet to get the ball underneath. Max drives to the hoop.
Knocked out of bounds.
And we're going to have a referee conference. And that's going to result in an Ashland ball. We love those types of conferences.
I am confused as to what they can converse there. There were only green players around the ball.
Coach Keen appears to be confused about this call also, Steve. But nonetheless, David Morrison will take it out of bounds for the Clockers. 5:11 left. Ashland 23, Hopkinton 15. Shane, a rear touch of the ball here as he's getting a lot of attention tonight. There's John Iarussi all by himself having a sandwich. He's going to put it up and bury it for three. Eventually, Coach Keen's going to have to adjust to that, Steve.
And that opens up another element for the team.
Long range bomb by Roland Munch, and I think
that's called tit for tat.
Munch will get 3 on that one. Max likes to shoot. He does a head fake, but gives it back to Burns.
Yeah, he had a second thought there.
He's all alone now. He's going to look at the rim. Gets it knocked away. Fires it across to Morrison in the corner.
6 seconds up and a turnover.
Thistle takes it away from Shane. Another low to his ankles pass isn't going to work there. Hopkins sets up for the 3, doesn't get it. Morrison pulls down the rebound and gets spanked in the back of the head.
The back of the head.
By Thistle, and he'll get his second foul.
See, those are the kinds of fouls that don't make sense calling. And the reason is there's no advantage that was lost there. He had the rebound. What the referee did was stop a potential fast break. I don't agree with those types of calls.
That inlet pass intercepted by Hopkinton. And now we're going to get a reach-in foul, it looks like, on Joe Burns.
Number 14.
Joe's first foul, as Hopkinton tried to get the ball down low. Thistle sitting on the bench now after picking up his second foul. Shane unable to pull down that rebound. Hopkinton swings the ball around. Moberg underneath. He's a big load. He's going to be tough to stop, but Shane does stop him and picks up the rebound.
Great rebounds.
Oh,
offensive call, offensive foul.
The young Max Feinberg saw a wrinkle in the offense and went to the glass, but he mowed someone down. He's going to pick up the offensive. Coach a little concerned about Max's patience there, giving him a little advice from the sideline.
Still only 8 total fouls here in this game with 3 minutes left.
And they're letting them play, Steve. These are two good teams. It's good to see them play. That cross-court pass. Quickly defended against. Iarussi looking good tonight, moving his feet.
The whole defense is moving. It's terrific. Great defense on that set.
Luke Mosconi in for Hopkinton. The Thistle, looks like he tossed that away.
Now we got 3 minutes left in the half.
Ashland with an 8-point lead, 26-18. Max Feinberg will bring the ball up. Might be a little more cautious this time. He gets it back. Gotta wonder what happened there, Steve. So Hopkinton player tries to draw the offense, but Burns with the long-range shot doesn't go. Feinberg gets it back. Iarussi.
They're just out hustling right now.
Feinberg again, in and out. Shane had that rebound, but it's ripped out of his hands by Hank Rudin.
Good defense there.
Hank gets it back. He'll take the three. That doesn't go. Shane to Iarussi in the rebounds. Iarussi pushes it up to Feinberg. Feinberg try to set up the offense. Joe waiting for people to get set up now. Moberg all over him. That ball laid into Shane. Shane turns around with the pop, can't get it to go.
Good pass inside, though.
Shane so far held scoreless tonight. But I say he's doing a great job on Moberg underneath. Shuts him down again. Little fancy dribble by Feinberg. Out to Iarussi in the corner. Burns looking to get the ball.
Reach and foul.
Shane, and he gets fouled instead.
Still not a shooting foul, so we've got Ashland ball on the sideline, I believe.
Rudin picks up his first, Hopkinton's 5th team foul. Burns will inbound it.
1:36 left on the clock.
Morrison fires up the three, doesn't go. Tipped out by Shane.
Thrown away by Hopkinton.
Coach Keene sits down after that. He is on fire over there, Steve.
I suspect there's going to be some strong language in the Hopkinton locker room halftime.
Good to see the Ashland boys are definitely outplaying their crosstown rivals, the Hillers, tonight.
And he dribbled out of bounds.
Burns not going to like that call. He's getting mugged over there in front of the Hopkinton bench. Hopkinton will bring it up. Minute 11 left. Ashland 26, Hopkinton 18. Both teams have cooled down the shooting last minute or so. And Ashland settled into their zone.
Yep. No shot.
What do we got here? We got something Champaign doesn't like.
We had a push, I think, off the ball.
It's the first foul on David Morrison.
We got a new shot clock.
Champaign confused how that can get called and other things can't. Hopkinton Larry to shoot here, throwing the ball around, but they're not getting any shot off. That doesn't go. Morrison reaches over to get the rebound away from two.
We've got 30 seconds, and here we go. We got a fast break.
Max drives, pulls it up to shoot, doesn't make it. That ball tipped up and out.
Like Ashland ball underneath with 22 seconds.
Burns pulls down the rebound, but it got knocked out by the Hopkinton player.
Shot clock is off, 22 left.
Let's see if
it looks like Coach Champagne is really working the sidelines there.
In and out. Burns can't convert that. Boy's got to turn around and stop this last shot for Hopkinton. Long range, doesn't go.
Well, they got the time.
Shane tips the rebound. 5 seconds left. Max looking to go to the rim here. Puts it up, doesn't go. Van Cleef gets the rebound, but he can't get it to drop. Great effort this first half.
Terrific half.
So at the end of 2 quarters here, it's 26, Ashland 26, Hopkinton 18. And as Coach Champagne asked for some clarifications from the refs, We're going to go to halftime, and you'll get to see some of the Purple Project activities, and we'll be right back.
You're watching WACA-TV.
All right, welcome back, Clocker fans. WACA-TV, we're here live at Ashland High School. My name's Mark Jewett. I'm here with my special co-host tonight and color commentator Steve Mitchell.
Thank you, Mark. It's a pleasure to be here.
Always good.
Got an exciting game going on. It looks like the Clockers came fired up this evening.
Certainly did. Clockers lead 26-18 here.
Yeah. You know, and if we can get a few decent calls from the refs tonight, I think we'd be in good shape.
Don't
right?
say that when he's so close to the table.
We're doing fine. He was just criticizing the
All right, Ashland's going to take it out down by the table here. Evan LeBove leading the scorer for the Clockers with 11 points. John Iarusi left alone all first half.
Yep, what is he? John had 9 points.
He's got 9 points, that's correct. So we'll see if Coach Keene makes some adjustments here. They spent a lot of time focusing on.
Oh, we had a double dribble turnover on Ashland.
Hillers have spent a lot of time focusing on Shane Pascantonio tonight and have kept him off the board, but that's not put the Hillers in the game yet.
No, but I think Ashland's exploited that pretty well.
This'll back in, gets the ball, throws it up, misses the first one, but gets it back and tosses down the second one. This'll really, Hopkinton's only threat tonight, but he's already got 3 fouls, so let's see if the boys can exploit that.
Nope, we got a turnover. It looks like the Hillers came out with that full court press.
All right, Hopkinton slows things down and sets it up. Hank Rudin trying to get some offense going. And we're going to get a call here from, what happened?
I'm not quite sure what that call was, but it goes over
I think we might have got a 5-second call there. He didn't advance the ball. Well, that's not going to make Keene happy. Definitely immediate double team in here on the defense.
Got a lot of trapping, so that means there's a man open, correct?
There's a couple men open, it looks
right.
like.
Knocked out of bounds by Hopkinton.
Hank Rudin takes a dive into the Hopkinton bench.
Well, it certainly seems like Coach Keene read the riot act at halftime.
Hillers have definitely picked up the defensive intensity. John Iarusi gets free, puts it up off the glass for 2.
Another 2 points. 28-20, Ashland. Well, we've got a foul, a pushing foul. A Hopkinton ball on the side. Some nice sportsmanship there with Iarusi helping the Hiller player up.
I think he squeezed his hand when he pulled him up so he can't shoot, Steve. That's a first on John Van Cleef. First on Ashland. Another long-range bomb by Hopkinton. Misses it all, but Moberg's there to clean up the mess, and he gets 2. Nice pass by Shane to LeBove, making it to the rim.
2 points for the
Evan
Clockers.
LeBove, 5 for 5. 13 points tonight.
30-22 Clockers.
Hopkinton working around, back out to Thistle at the foul line. He misses.
The long rebound.
Shane unable to haul that in with all the traffic he's got, but tips it over to Iarusi, and he'll push the ball up for Ashland. But Ashland definitely not being intimidated by Hopkinton's size.
And nor their press, they're handled it very well thus far.
It's Iarusi wide open again. He'll go to the glass. This won't go. He doesn't get any help from the ref. And the green will push it up the floor. Rudin tosses it back for a long-range bomb again, no good. Burns pulls down the rebound outlets to Iarusi, and they'll start the offense over again. Oh, John Van Cleef turns around and shoots, nobody touching him.
Mark, you got to like the way they're moving the ball up the court quickly and getting an open shot.
Hopkinton seeing no openings.
This zone is really, they're doing a terrific job.
Knocked away by Shane. Picked up by Thistle, knocked away by Burns.
4 seconds on the clock.
Hopkinton last.
That's a shot clock violation.
See, that's a second shot clock violation on Hopkinton tonight. Great defense by Ashland so far.
Do you realize there's a 10-point Ashland lead right now? 32-22.
That's right. Coach Keene, arms crossed, and he pulls the boys back to the seats to have a little talking to. All right, so let's give the fans an update here. It's 32-22. Ashland leads. Quick start again for this third quarter. Ashland 6-4 advantage so far, but definitely the momentum.
You got the momentum, and we've got, you know, I wouldn't describe it as balanced scoring, but they're finding the open men, and those open men tonight are number 4, Lebov.
Evan Lebov.
And number 35, Iarusi. Both have 11 points, if my calc is correct.
Actually,
or 13 and 11.
13
Sorry.
and 11, yeah.
So,
and when I was over at the table at halftime, Steve, I heard Coach O'Boy say they had to get Van Cleef to get some points and take some shots. He's been open when he's got the ball. This time, as you saw, as soon as he got it, he turned around and fired. Buried two.
Again, you got to like their the way they've handled the press.
All right, so Hopkinton with some full court pressure here. Burns will take it out to Van Cleef, get it back over to Iarusi. And he's going to push it up the floor, back to Burns, over to...
Nice, well done.
Max Feinberg. Van Cleef goes right to the glass. He's definitely taking Coach O'Boy's advice now. All right, so Hopkinton will set it up.
4 minutes left in the third.
Oh. And that was John Van Cleef with the stuff. Alex Christensen with the steal.
Yeah, we got a fast break.
Feinberg's going to push it up, and he'll start it over. He sees Van. Oh.
Nice look, nice pass, just a little too tough.
I think he faked Alex out because he had him wide open. He did the look away, and Alex looked away too.
Good thought, though.
Nice pass, definitely.
Yeah.
That kid's got some future here, Steve.
You know, you got to like what we're watching tonight, Mark. Still a 10-point lead, 32-22. And it looks like an Ashland foul.
All right, Steve, so there you go. Thistle gets the ball in the paint, turns to go to the rim. 2 Ashland players right on him quickly. That's a foul I can be happy with. Good aggressive defense.
You know, let's
nothing easy for them.
We'll give the refs a little credit here tonight. They're letting them play.
Thistle makes the first one.
Our big man is in again.
Pascantonio got a little blow there. Alex Christensen giving him a rest. Thistle takes a second shot. That doesn't go, and Shane rips that down in front of Luke Moschini. Ashland will start up the offense again. Max for the fake on the shot to Burns. Burns looking for a foul there, doesn't get it. Gets back on D though. Which pivot foot is he using there, Stevie?
Nice block. Huh? Nice block. No travel there, but he got himself stuck in a corner, Mark.
I don't know. I think, is that a new rule? He had 2 pivot feet? Feinberg, long range, buries it. I think he only got credit for 2, though.
That was 2-point shot.
His first points of the evening.
You got to like the substitutions here that Coach Champagne is making.
Oh, Thistle through the lane. Nobody to pick him up. He gets 2. More full court pressure.
Up, ball thrown away. Goes back to Hopkinton.
All right, Joe talking to Max, tell him to relax, no rush.
We got 2:26 left in the third. 34-25, Ashland with the lead.
Shane pulls that down, loses it. Feinberg ends up with the rebound, tries to throw it ahead to Iarusi, tipped out by Hopkinton.
That was a good call by the ref. Saw the Hopkinton ball go off the Hopkinton player. Not backcourt, no.
No, it's inbound
No,
pass. Hopkinton fans looking for that call. Burns goes to the rim
And we've
against
got
two
a
Hellers.
Hopkinton foul. And number 14 on the line for 2 shots, Mark.
We're going to have Kyle Clark's first foul for the green. Joe Burns at the line.
You realize that was the first Hopkinton foul of the quarter? Does that seem possible?
No comment. Burns makes the first one.
Under 2 minutes in the third period.
Steve, I'll give the refs credit because they're not calling it either way. 2 team fouls, Ashland, 1 for Hopkinton. This has been a very aggressive third quarter. They're letting them play. So far working out to Ashland's advantage. Clock a zone tonight, working well. No easy shots for Hopkinton, and Feinberg, he sees open parquet. He's going to put it up for, doesn't get any help from the rim. Morrison tosses it back in, but
nice effort, and they steal it back.
Shane gets a steal. Shane does the turnaround back to Iarusi to Morrison underneath, puts it up, gets buried, gets absolutely buried there, Steve. Hopkinton back up the floor.
With a ref right in front of him, Mark.
Moberg underneath. He's got 2 Ashland players on him. All right, Steve. Why is that not a jump ball?
That was either a jump ball or it was nothing. But it was called a Hopkinton foul.
On Moberg. I think the table's trying to figure out what happened there.
Well, they didn't mark it yet.
Even with the defensive pressure, Ashland able to move the ball around.
Whoa.
Feinberg after his own rebound. We have a collision. And we're going to get no call there. Just the fact that went off of Max's hand. I suppose that's incidental contact.
Well, it was aggressive, but you know, certainly no harm, no foul. It looked like on that one. So we're letting him play.
That's definitely the rule there.
I'm still confused as the last play. There hasn't been any
indication,
right, of whether that was a foul or not. So
we might have to go to the table after the game and get the read on that because it didn't go up on the scoreboard. 36 seconds left. That ball swatted away by Pascantonio. And Ashland, another long-range pass by Feinberg. Coach Champagne letting the boys know they better take one last shot. Feinberg into Shane. He gets the ball back. Here's the up fake. 10 seconds left here. Burns with it, swings it over to Max.
Movement. They're looking for under 10, 8.
Max got to have to shoot. Morrison, he's not going to get that off in time.
Shot clock violation, 3.5 on the clock.
Max Feinberg lost track of the 30-second clock there, Steve, and Ashland doesn't get a shot off. Bissell tosses up a long-range bomb. And we're going to end this crazy third quarter with the Ashland 36, Hopkinton 25.
So we've increased our lead at the end of the third quarter here, Mark.
Yes,
so,
we have.
Yeah, so good job. Good job by the Clockers. So yeah, a little somewhat interesting, some of the calls that were made. And
well, Steve, I don't want to correct you because you are the chair of the selectmen here, but when you say calls that were made, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. 2 team fouls on Ashland, 1 on Hopkinton. So I got to say there weren't a lot of calls made. Okay?
Well, there weren't a lot of. We know that, but there was something that was done by the refs that we still haven't figured out yet.
Yeah, I don't know what happened down there. We'll have to go to the tape. We'll go to the studio and check the tape on. We'll have to edit that into the play-by-play.
I guess so, but I think we're.
You're having a great game. That's the thing.
Yeah, we're enjoying this, and it looks like you are as well.
We're just trying to figure out what happened down on that end of the.
You mean the violation?
Yeah.
It used to be if you swung your elbows when you had the ball, it's a technical foul. No more technical. Now they call it violation.
Just a violation.
And it's not a foul. Oh, all right, great. Thank you for clearing that up. All right, Steve.
All right, so I learned, as I say, it's been years since I've reffed, but that's a relatively new change in the rule book.
So you can elbow somebody underneath after a rebound and get away with it without a foul. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, well, when I was reffing, any swinging of the elbows was a technical.
Yeah. So now it's referee's discretion.
Basically. Yeah.
It's kind of like interference in pro football.
Ashland ball thrown away by Hopkinton.
Coach Keene doing his best to remain calm, but not happy with the sloppy ball movement by his boys tonight. Above back in, over to Johnny Irusi, yet covered tonight. And Morrison's going to have an easy toss from the corner for a 3, doesn't go, gets his own rebound. LeBove sees Irusi again, makes a move to the basket. He's swallowed up underneath. And enough hustle to get the ball back.
So we got a change of the shot clock back to 30 seconds. Change of possessions.
Joe Burns looking for some help. Irusi's looking for LeBove, throws it across court to Morrison. Morrison makes a move to the glass, into Shane, back to Joe, pulls it back to shoot, and buries a 2. Joe Burns,
a terrific ball movement.
That was a
very patient.
That was a Paul Pierce pullback.
A turnover, another turnover. We've got an imploding Hilders team right now. Coach Keene calls a timeout. 6:30 left on the clock. 6:32.
Well, I have to say, the ball's going clock away tonight. And I will have to also say that it's because of some great hustle by the boys.
I think it's they're hustled, they're focused, motivated, and you know, their half-court zone defense is terrific.
They have not let down.
No, it looks like we're balancing. The scorebook seems to get more balanced here as we move towards the end of this game.
We've got some other contributions this half, definitely. Burns with 4 more points. Feinberg and Van Cleef have added to the total.
So we've got a 13-point Ashland lead right now in the 4th quarter with about, I think I recall 6:30 left on the clock. 6:32, 13-point lead.
Still no fouls called this quarter either. And it's Ashland's ball. Ashland doing a nice job breaking up the traps tonight. Morrison going to go to the rim after that with a nice behind the pack.
And he gets fouled, pushed to the ground, so
we'll let that go. Long range shot, in and out. No breaks for Hopkinton tonight.
And
all right, so he's finally going to call that foul.
Called that foul.
That might have been the 3rd one.
For a second there, I thought he was going to call a jump ball, but he called it on the floor, not a shot, so it's Hopkinton possession here.
So that's David Morrison's 2nd, Thistle.
And we had a foul on the shot, which I didn't see.
That's going to be an Alex Christensen, his second. Adam Schmidt will go to the line.
It looks like Coach Keene is ready to. He's got 4 subs ready to come in.
Coach Keene may be teaching some of his starters a lesson here.
And he's got a sub coming in for the shooter.
Definitely not happy. Schmidt makes both his foul shots.
If I'm not mistaken, those are the first 2 points for Hopkinton this quarter.
That is correct, Steve.
So back to a 13-point lead. The Clockers breaking the press. Oh, turnover. On the floor.
That's against Shane. Yep.
So we got a little disparity going on here with the calls at this point in time. We've got the Clockers with 5 fouls and the Hillers with 1. If I'm not mistaken, Mark, a Ashland timeout at this point? Settle them down a bit?
I think so, and I think that gave Coach Champagne a chance to point at the scoreboard for the ref.
Right, as well as, that's right. So it's obvious that there's a little inequity going on here, to say the least.
With suddenly 5 team fouls for Ashland, 1 for Hopkinton. So we'll see if this evens out over the next 5 minutes. Which it tends to do, Steve.
Which it tends to do. I see the referees do have a sense of that, I think.
All right, what do we have for public service announcements here, Steve?
Well, what do we have?
Let's see. We are here at WACA-TV. Don't forget to visit us on the web at WACATV.com. You can send us a message by following the Submit the Message link on the home page. Hopkinton up the top of the key, out to the corner for a long-range shot.
Well, we got a 3 by Hopkinton.
Andrew McMillan, his second 3 of the game. He had one in the first quarter. And the subs look like they're going to try and pick it up here for the Green. Joe Burns breaks the press. Morrison takes it back to the corner, gets pushed out of bounds.
Yep.
Shane rolls to the rim. Doesn't go, but
shooting foul, so we're on the line.
Looks like we're going to have the 4th foul on Mr. Thistle. Oh, maybe not. Hopkinton might have got a break there. I'm not sure how. Well, looks like Patrick.
Does Mr. Pascantonio have any points tonight?
He has 1 basket early.
1 basket, so he's got a foul shot.
Oh, actually, I think that's his first point.
His
You're right.
first points of the game.
And he makes both of those.
So we're back up to a 12-point lead, 42-30 Ashland. Ashland applies a little pressure on the defense.
A little more incidental contact there, no call. And Max Feinberg will bring it up after the rebound by Ashland. Bruins has to stretch to pull that in, saves it. Moberg comes out and mugs Morrison. He gets it back over to Burns. Burns throws it down to Shane. 3 guys on him. Burns gets it back, tosses up the 3. Oh, that was Dave Morrison from the corner for 3. So even with the triple teams, Hopkinton unable to stop this offense. Shane gets a rebound against the 2 Hopkinton big men. Max Feinberg's gonna put on a little dribbling show for us and lose the ball out of bounds.
The ball, despite the pushing and the shoving.
Coach Champagne yelling at Iarusi for not going to get that ball.
We're under 5 minutes here, 4:30 left in the quarter in the game.
Nice drop down to Moberg.
Nice pass inside.
He gets 2 for that effort. Nice play. I don't think Hopkinton will forget the play. They're not going to give up on this game. So
no, I think there's plenty of time.
Wide open look for Feinberg. Tosses up a three, can't get it. Doesn't follow the shot. Coach Champagne, big frown on his face after that. Long range bomb by Hopkinton rims out. Shane with a nice rebound, gets it up to Burns.
They bring it up.
And John Iarusi will take over the offense here.
Nice hustle, nice hustle. Ashland retains possession.
So there you go.
Clock.
Morrison takes the shot, gets his own rebound, and gets it out to Burns. Nice hustle by David Morrison.
And we've got coming up to 3 minutes left in the game.
Iarusi, nice pass by Burns, can't make the play. Got a little body on him. Hopkinton will bring it up the floor. Thistle looks to take the long-range shot, gives it up.
2 points on that.
Andrew McMillan.
And we have a timeout by, looks like Coach Champagne.
Yep.
And we still have we've got an 11-point lead with a little bit over 3 minutes left in the game.
A lot of time left.
So what do you think, Mark? You think we...
Coach Keene has the shooters in. McMillan's got 2 threes in a row now. And these guys are hurling up the long-range bombs. So with only an 11-point lead, Ashland's going to have to be a little more aggressive getting out to the three-point line for those shots, because that's a Hopkinton specialty, raining down those threes.
Yep.
Sure, the coach Champagne is reminding the boys of that, and we'll see a little
tighter
pick up in the defensive intensity when they come out of this
so.
break.
With 3 minutes left, I think we need to let it hang out. So.
All right, with this little break in the timeout, let's let everybody know who tonight's crew here is at WACA-TV. We've got Dan Baker, Brendan Marlowe, Adam Halprin, Paul Bodwin producing tonight, and our director, Big Will McClenna.
Big Will is in the house.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, speaking of WACA, hope or trust residents are aware of their new facilities coming online very shortly over on Butterworth Drive.
Going to be very exciting. I was at the Selectmen's meeting Wednesday night to see the presentation by Mr. Eulis from the Board of Directors for the WACA Cable TV, and explained some pretty exciting upcoming developments with the new station.
I think it's going to be a very exciting facility, and we'll
have to get you in on a cooking show with Steve. Steve and Steve.
A
little New Orleans shrimp. Feinberg with the long-range three, rims out, but he gets fouled.
So we've got on the line for 3 shots here, Mark.
Max looking a little exasperated, a little frustrated his shots aren't going down. Let's see if he can gather himself here and make these foul shots.
I think this could put a little icing here. We're under 3 minutes. Well done. Two for two. Well, we're up to a 13-point lead with 2:54 left on the clock.
Well, third one rims out. Clock is hustled back on defense. McMillan tosses it out. And that
looked like a step there.
Oh, he almost blew the whistle. Shane up over the top of Moberg for the rebound, knocks it down. Iarusi picks it up. Well, Shane's been quiet on the offensive end. He's definitely been controlling those defensive boards. Morrison goes to the rim,
and
shoots.
He gets hit.
All right.
I'm not...
Morrison with the steal.
A little unclear that that exchange there, that contact that was ignored.
Iarusi, Coach Champagne asking the boys to slow it down and set up. Shane takes it, goes to the rim.
Right to the hoop. That's his 4th point, I think, of the night.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Crowd looking for Shane to throw that one down. He makes it easy layup instead.
So we're under 2 minutes. We've got a 12-point lead here for the Clockers.
Munch comes back with 2 for Hopkinton. Shane, another chance here, turns around, little drop. He gets 2 more on a nice inlet pass from Iarusi.
Can we light up the cigars yet? What do you think?
Well, a long-range bomb by McMillan doesn't go. And another scrum on the paint.
And we've got
Moberg
easy.
and Burns.
And we got a jump ball.
That's a little carryover from the football season, it looks like there, Steve.
We've got subs coming in. It looks like Coach Keene may have.
I think Coach Keene has decided to take the big boys out and let this game run out. No reason to have any.
Nope, so we've got a minute 22 with a 14-point Clocker lead. That's so. Let's light up the cigars, Mark. I think it's that time.
We're.
You know, if Red were here, he'd be puffing away.
Red's puffing up away before the game starts. I remember reading the story in Bird's book about when he was, recruited out of college. He's getting ready to sign with the Celtics, and he went on a road trip with Red. And he said it was cold out, and Red was puffing away in the car on the cigars. He had to keep the windows up, and Bird said he was choking to death because the car was full of smoke.
It's so fascinating, that era of NBA and the early years when Red Auerbach essentially created the NBA, and he never lived in Boston.
Yeah, amazing.
He had a room in Boston.
Yeah.
He lived in a hotel, but never lived in Boston. He lived in Washington D.C.
All right, Clocker fans. Ashland's going to take the ball out here with a minute 22. They got a commanding 51-37 lead. Hopkinton with some full court pressure into Shane. Back to Burns. Burns 2 people on him, back to Shane. Shane looks for the long pass, gives it back to Burns, over to Feinberg. And they'll set up the offense and try and run off some time off the clock.
I think the Clockers have done a great job breaking that press tonight.
Great ball handling tonight, very poised. All around great effort. Feinberg picks up a loose ball, back to Burns. Burns is going to shoot, gets fouled, no call. Ball goes out of bounds.
Okay, that was should have been, I think, a blocked shot out of bounds off of Hopkinton, but
Joey Burns just misses that steal.
But I guess it's easy to ref a game when we're sitting on our rear ends here.
Yeah, we're not hopping and popping like they are, Steve. Gonna end up with a big win here for Ashland tonight. Clark tosses in a meaningless 3 at the end. 30 seconds left. Feinberg bumped off the play.
Yep, stays with Ashland. So this will make the boys 6-6 overall, 5-5 in the TVL. Drop Hopkinton to 8-3 and 8-2. So kudos to the coaching staff and to the boys.
Great start of the second half of the season for the Clockers, Steve. And looks like Iarusi's going to try and dribble out the clock here. 17 seconds left. Now he's going to the rim. He tosses it in front of the big man, Thistle. Johnny Iarusi, all around great game tonight. Hopkinton pulls it back. Shane up for the rebound, pulls it down.
And this game
is
done.
it. It's in the books.
Wow, terrific game by the Clockers.
All right, Clocker fans, a very exciting Clocker win tonight. The boys celebrating now, getting ready for the lineup. We'll be back in just a minute to wrap it up.
You're watching WACA-TV.
All right, welcome back, Clocker fans. Thanks, Ginger, for introducing us. Mark Jewett, Steve Mitchell here. Just watched the Ashland boys beat the Hopkinton Hillers 53-40. A very exciting game tonight.
Terrific game. I think right from the first minute, the boys came out and they were on fire. They were motivated. So terrific game.
I have to say, best boys effort all season. Like you said, right out of the locker room, defensive intensity, able to beat the Hopkinton press, which they put a lot of pressure on tonight. their best game of the season, clearly.
Terrific, and I think what happened tonight, obviously our big guy was double teamed. There was a lot of pressure on him, and the rest of the team stepped up and looked for that open man. So it's terrific.
John Iarusi having a picnic in the far corner, uncovered all night.
You know, when they double down, there's somebody open, right?
John was getting the advantage there. Well, let's look at the scoring. Their big man, their center Thistle, had 11 for Hopkinton. For Ashland, Evan LeBove led all scorers with 15. John Iarusi with 13, Joe Burns 10, Shane Pascantonio 6 points. Shane with those 6 points in the fourth quarter, 2 and 3 guys on him all night. Obviously that defensive strategy didn't work well for Coach Keene tonight.
He was huge tonight, there's no question. I mean, he was the center of their defense. It opened up everything for Ashland. Despite the lack of scoring, he was huge in so many other ways.
Yeah, great effort by Shane. So scoring rolls, wrap up the rest of scoring with Morrison. He had 5. Max Feinberg with 4 points, struggled tonight, but moved the ball. Exciting young player. We'll be seeing a lot of him going forward. So we appreciate you coming on board tonight. Glad to have you sit at the table. We're happy to have some company, and
that was it was a lot of fun. It was a pleasure. As I said, you know, several times tonight, much more satisfying than a selectmen's meeting.
Well, we remunerate you by allowing you to pick the player of the game.
This is a tough one tonight because we've got a high scorer, Evan LeBove, with 15 points. But I'm going to have to give it to John Iarusi. I mean, I thought he really stepped up to the plate. Certainly, he had 13 points tonight, but I think even more important, he helped break their press tonight with his ball handling. So congratulations to John Iarusi on a terrific game.
All right, thank you, Steve. Steve Mitchell, Mark Jewett, WACA-TV. We'll see you again soon. Be safe out there.
Thank you.